Hi everyone, welcome to my video. My name is Jessica and I'm a librarian with plants. Today we'll be talking about the rubber tree, the Ficus elastica. I have 6 rubber trees in my apartment. They're all the burgundy rubber tree and I'm excited to share all I know on how to take care of them in your home. So I can't deny it, I love the rubber trees. My husband actually was the one who bought them. He went to our hardware store slash plant store and got all 6 of them all squished in a pot for $18, which is, now I realize, a steal. So he comes home, he has all these like stunted squished rubber trees in a pot, got them out of that one pot, started putting them in their own separate pots 2 at a time. And now they are just so much fun to have around the apartment, especially as they're growing new leaves. And a lot of growth has been happening as the sun's been coming out this season. One cool thing about rubber plants is that inside the stem here is actually the sap used to make latex and rubber. And I found a cool thing about rubber trees on rainforestalliance.org. It said the rubber tree was first discovered in the ancient Olmec, Maya, and Aztec society. So let's give it up to my ancestors there. So the latex sap was used to make these rubber pellets and eventually to waterproof clothes and even form homemade shoes. Just really freaking awesome that that was happening way back when and is still happening now. A good rule of thumb in terms of watering your rubber tree is to check your leaves. If they are drooping, they're possibly needing more water. You can also do the soil test, sticking your finger up to the second knuckle inside the soil. If you feel some coolness, that means it's still got some moisture in there. If you notice some soil sticking to your finger as you go in there, that means again it still has moisture and it has a couple of days before you need to water. The rubber tree does enjoy having a moist soil but not soggy, so making sure you have a pot that has a draining hole at the bottom is good to keep moisture but also allow excess moisture to get all the way out. Usually, depending on your space, the temperature of your apartment or house, the amount of sunlight that it receives, you may need to water more or less. Usually it's either 7 days or every 10 days you want to water the soil. And make sure you water it thoroughly, the entire pot all the way through, let it drain, and then wait before you do either the soil test or check on your leaves. Rubber trees enjoy humidity, and so if you have your rubber tree next to a humidifier or spraying it daily with a spray bottle of water will keep your leaves very happy. This is also a good time after misting to use a towel, a soft towel, to wipe and polish your leaves top and bottom to remove any dust or dirt that has collected on them. Giving them a good wipe and polish allows sunlight to get directly onto the leaf and in order to give it its nutrients. This is also a good time to inspect your leaves of any bugs that might be wreaking havoc on them. And that way you can get rid of them before they start doing any more damage. Rubber trees enjoy soil that is well draining and well aerated. So well aerated means the soil has a lot of little air pockets in between so that water and nutrients can flow through, and then when it dries, it doesn't harden or compact. So in order to achieve this in your soil, you want 1 part bark like this, 1 part moss, peat moss like this, and 1 part coarse perlite like this. When you have those 3 parts mixed in with regular potting soil, that will be the perfect soil mix for your rubber tree in order to get its nutrients and for water to flow thoroughly. Bright light is important for fast growth of your rubber tree, but indirect. We don't want to put your rubber trees directly on a windowsill that is south facing or bright afternoon sun. You want to maybe have this at an east or west facing window, or you want to put a sheer curtain over your window and keeping your tree just a little farther away from the direct light, because this is what happens when you get it too close to a window. You'll get some burn marks on your leaves, and you want to avoid having any of these scorched burn marks. You want to make sure when you're pruning that you don't remove more than 20% of your plant, of its leaves. So we have a lot of leaves going on here, so it's okay. I'm going to demonstrate pruning this particular leaf using a pair of scissors. They're already been sanitized with alcohol, the front, back, and the inside. And I have a paper towel, because once I give a cut to the leaf, sap is going to come out, and I want to catch that sap so that it doesn't drain onto the other leaves or the rest of the stem. So make sure that you have sharp scissors and that you give it a clean cut. Are we ready? Take a look. There's some white sap that is already trying to come out. And I'm going to give it a dab and hold. There's a little bit of the sap there. Here it is on the leaf. Here's the view of a new leaf that's starting to come out of its leaf covering. So it usually has this pink little sheath around it. And as that starts to peel off, the leaf will start to unfurl, and it's a really cool sight to see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or suggestions, you can put them on the comment section below. I also have an Instagram if you want to follow my daily routine with my plants. My Instagram profile is Librarian with Plants. So I hope to connect with you more. Thank you.